And I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try with that first down.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
First down. First and 10.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
This is Genty on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they will be on the verge of a touchdown here, partners. He pushes this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Raiders, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing that right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A gain of 10 makes makes it third and
Here he goes, third and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich,
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First down from the 41. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Running for the marker on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. The shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Going on third, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Handoff now from the gun. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. One of the tight ends in motion left. First play is going to be again to Jeanty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're throwing it. That's complete to Bowers outright. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Brings up third down.
He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Genty. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap, this is
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets around 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
He was tackled at the 27.
Last one got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a design run. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
6-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Vikings.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. It is cut left side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No. Actually, they do give him the 10-yard line. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. McCarthy throwing here. Has it in close. Ooh, he gets about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on 4th down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. A give now from the gun. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Riker set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left. Looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Nevis able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. That's McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Dropped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback. And on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Finds him on the slant. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. All set to go now from the 35. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
To number 24. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Going again now. McCarthy.
32-yard line.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
And incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
There's
goal.
another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 10.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Raiders to kick off for the Vikings.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Cut out left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Runs the receiver in motion left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Second and 10.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. On the line for another first and 10.
18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
On first down, Genty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Setting up to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces it now tough for third down.
Just overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azari A. Thomas. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, What worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick six.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
31. Raiders 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick six.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the fourth quarter before, but now a 3-score game coming off of a turnover. Yeah, this one should be likely over.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking in the air here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Finds Bash, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him on the crossing route. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He brings it in. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to number 2.
Running back sent in motion. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? He keeps it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. He's signing for it.
Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Here's the backup. First throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They're going to try and throw it here. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
31. Raiders 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Dive play straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Yeah, that's the kind of yardage yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
McCarthy throwing on his 3rd and 1. Bartholomew brings this in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Raiders' 32-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. The hit Felton. This is caught. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And the Vikings, first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game. They'll run here from the gun. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's McCarthy to throw. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and they'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 48
Second down, looking for options. Taking in on the slant by Besh. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They send the tight end in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. This finds Besh. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Gotta hurry this to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. He's dropping back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings tap it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take it in on second down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s. Symbol is, I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu, and I ain't gotta got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world I see it well.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
The 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Doherty. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Doherty. Screen play set up for Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
2nd and 10.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's going to go down again. Byron Young. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said
off to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make everything look good. He's an asset to have in any offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
First down. A gain of 12.
And it's in the slot in motion left. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 12 carries, 64 yards.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. With the right side of, he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Looking to put a drive together.
And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Byron Young there on the stop.
At the
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Fulton.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Vikings. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got him in wide open for Cleveland.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another Vikings. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Max Grossman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st and 10.
After a breakdown lead. And that makes the score 7-0.
is up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Rams offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams first
Again, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Doherty. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Once, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear the voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Doherty. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And leads to third down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Here's Jordan Stout now. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Vikings head out to take over once again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Well, here's Lou Headley now. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not letting balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11. And the Rams.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He was brought down.
3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Rams.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Doherty. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 7. And a Rams first down.
Off the play fake. Doherty. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hernandez. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll look to throw here. Fighting to stay upright. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Returnable for Spencer.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones that have been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Doherty. That is caught. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Final 3 weeks of the...
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
The visitors' offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings' 30-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 20.
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 12 carries, 64 yards.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get it to the end zone.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Williams. There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. A gain of 12.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 30.
This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Doherty. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down. And
looking to
9
throw.
yards to go.
Doherty. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Los Angeles.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a short gain across the 15 to the 7.
will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams 1st down.
Now, faking the give. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Rams 1st down.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The motion man is Nakua. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Send a man in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short. And now it's 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Operating out of the gun, it's Brosmer. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
first down, it is Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, L.A.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal, Rams.
Williams trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They put Adams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They go play action with Bozeman. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They try again. It's second and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Sunday night prime time. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted here. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Azari Thomas. And we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner. But given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
They go play action on first down. Brought in Ty Felton. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
They're working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll air it out on third. He's going for it himself. Escapes the defender. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds down at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
takes the second down snap. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Rams are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Rams first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Another run for Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet to this. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He tucks it and takes off. And he hits the deck after setting him up with first and goal.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 12. And the Rams, first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Throwing on seconds. And this is going to fall incomplete. And they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll go play action. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense. He puts a sack on the board.
And he'll get it up to the 27. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out in dark hallways? This place guess I'm Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, far from...
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Denver. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we let out by the former first rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense. Getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 4.
Nix from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for the Broncos. First down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First give of the game to the LSU product. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Broncos all around him, and down he goes.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening?
Video remains in part for its considerable elevation. We're in Power Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go at Mile High. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, I mentioned he matured well beyond his years.
Gain 15 there, and that's good for Broncos first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. He dodged the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
In the red zone now. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Fielded at the 7. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down. That's a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He'll call his own number. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
It's just a nice little gesture for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. He comes up after a nice gain right near that marker. Gonna need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
QB sneak coming. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. That's low and bounces short of his man. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
He gets it headed right. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now, I've got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This from 28 yards away. Reichert connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action with Mix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's a 3-3 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Dropping back to throw. Got him again. He goes down again. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with. Just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from Denver. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st down, it's Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
They'll go with the sneak. They'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nick snap on first and 10. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second
From the 31, here's second and 4. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making.
And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be third down. From the gun, it's Brosman. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try.
ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Nix. And he is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. Oh, nice move. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix to the air. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Nix going to give to Hardy. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And he'll run again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
At the 43-yard line.
The Vikings sit 11-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
Deep it.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. what's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How they get...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, fourth down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts pinch arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
First down, Minnesota.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. That's taken in by Franklin. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
He completes this to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw McCarthy. He finds him there with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
to the air with McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First and 10.
Joe, a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
5 more yards. And the Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll go play action with Nix. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.J. McCarthy
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Nix.
Yeah, he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
back to the air with Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Broncos first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Luntz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3rd catch of this first half for them, and this one is a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Broncos
looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On play action, here's Nix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he stopped for no gain. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the league.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On first down, back to Harvey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Given 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the
touchdown Broncos. Marvin Mims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Vikings first down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McCarthy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. And able to use
Uses a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
McCarthy off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
On play action, McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 30 line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
So the Broncos coming out now. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Nix to the air. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Once more with Hardy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
A 28-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Denver's offense now set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos
off the bootleg. Here's Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and
up the middle. It's Harvey. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harvey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Lutzel look to add the extra point.
Touchdown, Broncos.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A little juke. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's taken in by Palmer.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, Palmer. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 31.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Nix going to keep it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because
it's a fumble. And like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now out comes Minnesota. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as